Hi guys, I'm Grand Theft Auto 5 Rocks 2003 Productions here, and today I'm back with another road video. But this time it's gonna lead from PA 772 to Greenfield Road. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Whoa! That was really bad. Whoa! That car really had to make a blast all the way over there. We're gonna pass under 2 overpasses. Can't give you each one. Oh. A little accident and a little miscalculation. Yeah, it's a rainy Monday night. Oh, you can hear raindrops. Alright, here's the exit for PA 272. It's actually 2 PA 272. Which one? Well, it runs along US 222, if you're wondering. The rain's getting intense, but we're pulling on. We're almost approaching US 30. Maybe in the spring we'll use this route to Reading and New Jersey. In the spring, guys, I promise. That will be April 13th. So on April 13th, when we go to New Jersey, we will reuse this route. And when we come back on April 17th, we will use this route. But for now, that's not possible. almost at US 30. And here it is, the trumpet interchange with US 30. In December 2001, work was completed on the US 30 and US 222 interchange. Okay. York and Harrisburg continue for those cities using the US 222 South, US 30 West ramp. Guys, the freeway does not go any further than this. This is the terminus for the US 222 freeway. I wish it was extended though. That could have been with loop ramps. But no, we have to wait a little bit further. And besides, I want the sign bridges to be replaced, because those are wearing down also. Anyways, guys, we're now on US 30 East. Anyways, guys, we're almost at Greenfield Road. Oh, that's not a good thing to do. But next Monday we'll continue straight into Rockville outlets. I hope so, and you're hoping that I will too, right? Anyways, guys, we're now getting off at Greenfield Road. Anyways, guys, this is all for tonight. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next road video coming up soon.